Social media.
Good or bad?
Your mom's so fat.
She ate the rat
Then came the cat.
Who wore a hat
with a bat,
Slapped the rat.
on a mat.
which ate everyone mad.
Pyong, pyong, pyong. Welcome to Everything Under the Sun. Everything Under the Sun. And today we're gonna talk about
Social media.
Well, hey. Okay.
Good or bad? Yeah.
Cool.
Welcome to Everything Under the Sun, where we rap just for fun, occasionally.
Yes.
I wanted to continue this but nah.
But yeah, as you all would have already known by clicking into our video, today we're going to talk about social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, first question. Social media, good or bad?
Bad.
And why?
Bad. I think it's bad because to a certain extent it's addicting, and to a certain extent it's a standard for everyone who is on social media. Like if you're not if your account doesn't hit 400 followers, you're not
1,000 followers.
you're not really cool.
Yeah.
Or if you're like, or if you're like those edgy people, like, oh, I don't post unless it's like certain time of the year. It's like, oh yeah,
time of the
that's like the standard lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Yeah, I think for me it's more nuanced than that. Like it's not entirely good, but it's not entirely bad. Because it's bad in the way that you mentioned. Yeah, you are setting unrealistic standards, and you're just doing a lot of things to follow the crowd and whatever, like just to create your own social presence, I guess. But it's good in ways that it connects us better as people.
Yeah.
I mean, when Facebook started, like a lot of like adults, they reconnected with their childhood friends and their friends from like hometown and all that, right? Yeah. So like, I think it's good in that sense, but yeah, it's a lot more complicated than just good or bad, and how.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, everything, like what Isaac said, everything has like, it's like, there's always two sides to the coin, right?
Yeah.
There's a heads and there's a tails, right? And, but yeah, let's just discuss both sides today lah. Okay. First off, I would just want to ask you all, what do you think about people who buy followers? Like, there are actually people out there who...
Yeah.
yeah, they actually pay money to other people to follow them. I don't know how it works. Like, do you know how it works?
I think you have these apps or these sort of things, or like you go to like accounts where people sell followers, and then they just they either generate the followers like through like coding or whatever, and then like they just give you a bunch of fake accounts, and just to increase your numbers. Either that, or they do the manual route where they actually pay people to follow you. Yeah, which I think the first option is more like convenient, and it's more popular. Yeah.
Wait, what's the question again, huh?
Like
why
do you think people?
What do you think about?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I think it's unnecessary lah. They just want attention, and they feel the need to show everyone that they are that popular. I mean, not looking down on anyone, or like not criticizing anyone who buys followers. I mean, just do whatever you want. But I think at
Your
that
money, your choice.
Yeah, it's unnecessary lah.
Yeah. But if you do buy followers, please let us know in the comments below how much it costs for you to get
It's
one
quite
follower.
expensive.
Oh really? Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think they sell by one. They sell by
the hundreds.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
Cause
Mass production.
Let me tell you something. Okay, this is how you know if you buy followers or not. If the person buys followers or not. So you go to the account, right? You see it's like 1,000 followers. 1,000. It'd be like weird number one. It's like
1026.
Yeah. Okay. I got 1026 111. So then you go to like you must see their first 3 pictures. You must see their likes.
Okay.
So if it's maybe 700
25 likes.
maybe if it's like 700 800 on a good day, 600 bad day, okay lah, reasonable. But if it's like 1K and then you see your likes is like 200, bro, that means it's like...
Yeah, that's for me, but I didn't buy followers.
Serious or?
Yeah.
A bit sad.
No, but I think when people buy followers, like they usually have 75 likes or like 25 likes. It won't be 200. Like
Really?
I feel like people who do that, like unless you're a celebrity.
Unless they buy likes also. Or?
Yeah, unless they buy likes also. Yeah. But I think like the whole, like for me, I think it's very like it makes Instagram to be like a popularity contest, and it's like the more popular you are, the more followers you get. I mean, the more followers you get, the more popular you will be, and like the more likes, then it turns into a rat race, and it's like, what are you really chasing after? You know?
Be a turtle.
Yeah, and I think what's interesting is also like I watched this Korean drama recently. It's called Record of Youth, and it's about these models that are turning to actors, and like they obviously have to use social media, right? And this guy actually, like the second male lead, his mom actually, like, okay, spoiler alert, but his mom actually bought followers for him.
Ooh.
And like just to boost his follower count up. And then like what I found interesting was that the agencies and the people, the directors and all that, right, they actually look at your follower count to determine if you know they want you in the movie. Like that means like you could be a good actor, like you could have the best acting skills in the world, but if you don't have a social online presence, then like it's like no point because you know you're not popular enough. Yeah. So what do y'all think about that? Like, does your, like, what do you think about that situation?
I think it's not wrong for the producer to judge a person like based on their follower count. As in, I understand why the producer would do that lah. Of course, you want to find a guy who's like more popular because you generate more views potentially into like your ad or your movie that you're shooting, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like the thing that stems from that is that many people would I feel like it's a very superficial thing lah. To look at your followers first. Like you said, the guy might not even be a good actor. But then just because of the follower count, maybe the guy has 600, but another noober actor has like 1,000, but he's just more famous because maybe he poses better or something.
Or he bought followers.
Or he bought followers, whatever. Yeah. So where was I?
Buying followers.
Yeah, it's superficial.
Yeah.
Like I feel like as the whole social media thing where people just like build their own confidence or their own like what you call security based on like the amount of followers or how popular they think they are. It's just very like
it's just wrong.
It's just wrong.
Yeah.
Like you're just creating a facade for yourself, and like to other people who actually like want to be friends with just there are people like that who want to be friends with like just more popular people, right? I feel like it just I guess you're not making friends, or you're not knowing the person, or you're not finding the right person based on who they are, but just by how popular they are or how much online presence they have. Which again is not wrong, but it shouldn't be the main
reason.
Main reason. Yeah.
Like I think just to navigate, just like as a guide to navigate social media, don't look at it as a popularity contest, because there are always going to be people who have more followers than you.
Correct.
You know, it's not, but that doesn't mean that you know you are any less than them, because honestly, they don't really matter. Like, it's just numbers. Like, if you look at it, I mean, what's important is really who you are and your motivations behind posting what you post. Because if not, then like you're just gonna be doing it for the people, and
exactly.
I think that's not worth it lah. Like, you gotta do it for you and make content that you would want to make. Like, don't just make it for the sake of pleasing others and you know just posting pictures that people would like, but you know deep down you're like, why am I posting this? It's like, because to me it's pointless, and it's not really fulfilling in that sense.
It's true. Like, I like what you say about motivation, and like I think if intentions are very important, especially towards posting on social media or even just being on social media, right? a lot of times people might spend hours on social media just scrolling because they're FOMO.
Yeah.
You know, they're FOMO about like missing out or whatever their friends do or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I feel like this applies to people who just like post pictures, post like nice pictures just to gain more likes or gain more followers, right? I feel like it really
Thirst traps.
No, it's not wrong in a sense, but it really depends on your intentions on why you do it.
Yeah.
Do you do it just because you want to gain followers or you want to gain popularity?
Yeah.
And if so, why are you doing what you're doing?
Yeah.
Are you doing it because like the more likes you get, the more secure you feel like you are?
Yeah.
You just have to ask yourself, what are your intentions behind what you're doing?
Yeah, I agree with what you said, and I think one thing, not say like life motto, but one thing that I like what you mentioned is always know why you do what you do. I think this can also apply like your daily life and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just social media, but I think I think right now we are just like focusing mainly, you can say mainly on Instagram, but I think social media, things like YouTube, Twitter. Oh, Twitter is a fun place. Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. If anybody still uses Facebook.
Yeah.
Boomers.
The
We love
adults.
you.
Yeah. Then still like Douyin. Douyin is like China TikTok.
What's that?
Isn't like Douyin and TikTok the same basically?
Yeah, but one is like China based.
I see.
Something Chinese based lah.
Right.
But yeah, to I mean, okay, this is my point of view. There is two different sides of social media, right? This part is where people go download social media to, number one, get themselves out there, to know more people, and to just be who they want to be. But there's another one where they do what they do because their friends are doing it. They just want to be popular, and they cannot miss out.
Cloud chasers.
Yeah,
essentially.
Like what Eddie said, like FOMO.
I mean, again, it comes down to intention, right? I mean, like, if you're really using social media to your advantage to get yourself out there, I feel like you should, and social media is a great tool for you to utilize.
It's a good platform.
Yeah, it's a good platform for you to utilize, but really comes down to, like I said, why you're doing what you're doing, and you have to really know the answer to that, like your own answer to that. Yeah. Anyways, on the talk of like Douyin and TikTok, it became popular like just like last year, right?
Yeah, wait.
Are you guys on TikTok? And
Yeah,
what do you guys
yeah,
think
bro.
about the whole thing?
TikTok.
I am.
Renegade.
I'm not proud of it.
Renegade.
I feel like I'm one of the few people left who don't have a Twitter account and don't have TikTok. I don't have Twitter.
That's.
Ew.
I'm contemplating getting that this year.
Ew.
Because I FOMO, yeah.
Right.
Not FOMO lah, but like I want to see. Because like you all say, you guys, everyone has been telling me like Twitter is a fun place and everything.
Yes, things on Twitter, it's a different kind of fun.
Yeah, it's just a different level of humor.
Yeah.
Like Instagram comedy sucks.
Okay, you know how Instagram, you have people posting things on story. It's like, oh, if you're reading this, and you don't repost this on your story, that means you support rapists.
Yeah.
Things like that. But if on Twitter, people make fun of people who can't even take a joke, and liking the tweet and retweeting the tweet, which makes it 10 times funnier.
I guess because the nature of Twitter is like, it's very. It's just based on your words. So a lot of people like they just because you can't see my face.
Yeah, correct.
It's compared to Instagram where like you take stories and selfies and all that, right?
Then you got your feed
Yeah.
as well.
So I guess Twitter is more like fun in that sense, lah. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think
TikTok. On TikTok.
oh
TikTok.
I think TikTok's a very interesting place. It's really the future, I guess, of social media. Because like it's gaining popularity and like in a lot of countries.
Okay, wait. Do you think TikTok will take over YouTube?
No.
Nah, I think no, it's not likely. Cause okay, here are my reasons. Cause YouTube is more like back then. YouTube was more for like viral videos and like few second videos, right? But then now that like Vine popped up and like TikTok popped up, right? Like recently, like I think the demographic of viewers shifted from like viral YouTube videos to like more viral TikTok trends.
Yeah.
Because like people want shorter content.
Yeah.
They will go to TikTok.
Correct,
If people want like longer, more quality, I guess, content, they'll go to YouTube. And they'll be like, okay, this is my source of like bigger like content, like more chunkier content. Whereas like TikTok is just like, you know, mindless scrolling.
Yeah.
I feel like it's for people who have a lower attention span, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Because each video is like short, right?
Yeah.
15
Right.
seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
What's the limit on TikTok? Is there a limit?
1 minute. I think
1 minute.
1 minute. So
1
it's
minute.
just like, what do you call IG? It's not IGTV, like Instagram videos.
Instagram videos.
Instagram videos, yeah. But I think I would prefer. For me lah, I would say TikTok is almost on the same level as YouTube. Number one, because one can scroll on TikTok forever.
Yeah.
There's no ads. If there's ads, there's probably just one video you can just scroll past it. There are things like Shopee ads or whatever. But on YouTube, there's ad revenue, correct? So there's some where you can skip, some where you can't skip. You need to watch throughout the video. So this is why I think that TikTok is slowly getting more and more popular. Partially because the ad on TikTok is not really that big of a deal.
It's not like in your face.
Yeah, to the users.
They sit you down and make you watch the entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube ads.
And you can say the content is sort of similar.
Yeah.
But one thing is one downside of TikTok is whenever you scroll past the TikTok and you want to scroll back, you cannot like double tap to go back 10 seconds or whatever.
Oh, you have to watch the
entire video.
Yeah.
So that's one annoying
There's
thing.
no like dial where you can like just slide the
Nah.
slider.
No, you cannot.
Nah.
Shucks.
Yeah, so it's either you rewatch the whole thing or you just forget about it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like one thing about TikTok also, you can share with your friends. So yeah, there is.
I mean, you could on YouTube as well, but you have to use like other means. You can't like. There's no messaging app on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah, and fun thing on TikTok, there's different sides of TikTok. There is like there's like there's like couple TikTok. Then there's like those celebrity TikToks like
Dog TikToks.
Harry style TikTok. There's like real one. There's like architecture TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, there is one. There's like a bit like if you find it.
You know also?
Yeah.
Oh, then the one that I
It's just
love.
the guy who doesn't have TikTok.
The one that I love is freaking Singaporean TikTok.
Oh.
Where they just like really complain and then like take video of other people. Hilarious, but it's not a good investment of your time.
I mean, like from a person who doesn't have TikTok, hearing about like TikTok or Twitter or even Instagram, like what you guys say about these social media platforms, it's really just like a whole like avalanche of content more. There's so much content where it's like endless. Like you can keep scrolling, and I feel like this is another downside of social media is because it's very time consuming. It's very distracting and it's very addictive also. Like what you mentioned at the start. Sort of like it's distracting because it's addictive. It takes up a lot of time and you don't even know it until your time is already gone. Right.
But I think on the note of like distracting and time wasting, like I realized on Instagram and YouTube, they have this function where if you spend too much time there, then like they will notify you and they'll say, oh, you've reached your limit. You want to keep watching?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I thought you had a set one.
Yeah, you set your limit. So let's say I set an hour. So if I finish the hour, then they'll be like, oh, you finished your limit. Like you want to keep watching, then you can choose yes or no. But like I guess that's a step in the right direction to like minimize the usage of it and to keep people like
more productive.
Yeah, more productive.
I guess it's all about finding balance.
Yeah.
Well, like I mentioned, like everything has like a good side and a bad side. There's always two sides of a coin. And too much of one thing can never be a good thing. So I feel like it's really about finding balance.
I mean, I feel like we've been bashing like social media a lot, but like
I
think like there are some good sides to like social media as well. Like I feel like news is one as well. Like the news, like global news. Like I would get notifications. I mean, not really notifications, but I would be able to read up on like articles on Instagram, like more accessibly than on a news than on the news website. Like it's because like I scroll on Instagram every day, so like I would, if there's a news thing, I would be able to see it like more quicker than if I were to go on like a newspaper, let's say, or like a news article, and I have to read through like countless words.
The spread of information is easier, quicker,
easier in that sense.
And I think one thing I can like say about it is news get around pretty fast on social
media.
Whether it's the real or fake one. Which is
for sure.
That's why there's like a lot of pros and cons to social media. So once you messed up,
you're done.
Cancel.
You're like bam,
cancel culture.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, man.
Then so I don't know, but I think I mean I know there's definitely some people who read out about things first before they repost it on their story, which is the correct thing to do. I would say before you
before you start like spouting shit about things you don't even know, right? It's good to do your research,
right, man.
Then you post things on your story, like, dude, I just saw a story like recently, right? It's like I've seen it a couple of times already, not just like recently, but it's like, oh, I see I can see who views my story. If you don't repost this on your story, that means you support rape. What is the purpose behind not just like rape lah, but like others like, oh, that means you support racism, oh, that means you support like white supremacy or whatever.
When the Black Lives Matter thing was like going on, right, everyone started pushing like black squares
on
their feet.
They changed their profile picture to black or something. It's like, okay,
like,
it's not that I'm saying, oh, black lives don't matter, or I'm saying that, oh, white people are more important than black people, but it's just the fact that I'm just standing my ground personally, privately, privately, not publicly. I don't think that's something everyone should follow. Not say everyone should not follow, but only people in that country that's facing that problem right now. Not saying that other countries
if they're directly affected, is what you say.
Not saying that other countries don't have like racism or whatnot lah. But like, if that doesn't really concern you, not until when someone comes up to you and asks, hey, what do you think about this? Then you say lah, but that's my.
I mean like you can support it if, let's say, you're not in the country, and even if it doesn't directly affect you. I feel like if you're passionate about it, yes, you have a voice, you can voice out and everything lah, right? But the problem I had with that whole thing, right, or even other things that are trending, right, is that if you don't repost or you don't support it, people will bash you. Like if that time, right, if we didn't post something about Black Lives Matter or our thoughts about it, right, people would say that, oh, you guys are not.
I don't know.
You guys are not woke, or you guys are not like, you guys are just not supporting it lah. But I feel like that's the point where it has gotten too far. There's nothing wrong with you supporting it and everything, and but just because a person doesn't post it on social media doesn't mean that they're automatically supporting the other end.
Correct. Maybe okay, put it this way. Unless you are verified on Instagram, where you have where you're a social media influencer, then you repost it because you know all your there's followers from around the world that is following your account. And
you want to spread the positive message.
And if people don't see you doing it, why would they want to do it in the first place? Where the person that look up to the most isn't reposting it on their story per se.
But I think that is valid. But I think that we shouldn't live our whole lives online. Like,
definitely.
Like, like the root of why people think that you don't support it if you don't post about it is because people are so like accustomed to living their lives online. Like they post everything about their lives online, and I think that's kind of toxic because like my own views and my own opinions, I don't have to voice them out all the time because like what's the point? Like it's my account. If I don't want to use the account frequently, then I won't use it. Then there's
privacy as well.
There's no really, you can't really force your opinion over others in that sense. Like even for celebrities, like a lot of celebrities didn't post about the BLM movement, and they got hate for it, which I honestly don't understand.
I don't understand.
it's just because they don't support it doesn't mean that, like, just because they don't support it outrightly on like showing everyone that, oh, I'm for it, you know? Like, just because they don't do that doesn't mean that they don't support it. Like, maybe they've donated, like, I don't know,
Some
a lot
people
of
just
money
want
to the
keep
cause.
keep it low key lah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
With that being said, we are all for the BLM, okay? We are all for the Black Lives
I love
Matter
black
thing.
people.
Yeah. And it's not that we are speaking against this whole movement against racism, but it's more like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you all get like what we're trying to say lah.
We're just trying to call out the toxicity of
social media
and things that have resulted as a result of the toxicity of social media.
Right.
Yeah.
So, do you have any like final advice or, you know, things that you wanna say to our viewers who might be teens who just got their social media account,
I think,
or people like me who are older and still don't have a Twitter account?
Bro, we all same age.
pertaining to the first demographic, I think just stay true to yourself. Don't live your life the way you think others would want to see how you live. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, don't live your life because of someone else. Live it because you want to, and because you want to live your life because of you lah. And it's fine if you don't live your life online. You can live your life and be in a moment elsewhere, you know, like I think the whole, like, you just don't have to post too much if you don't want to, like, just don't overpost and just stay true to yourself.
Segue a bit lah. What do you say to people who post a lot of stories until their story bar becomes so tiny?
Okay, I know.
Like dot.
Okay, I'm fine with those people, but okay, because there's different people on social media, different age group, different mindset, different people with different mindset. So I think people that post relevant stories are fine with it because they just want to post it lah. Because you know, like, maybe it's another form of keeping or saving that memory.
Okay, but let me ask you this: do you actually scroll through all of them?
Okay,
let's say your friend posted it.
I'll see who.
Would you?
I will
Would
see.
you tap through all the?
I will
stories?
see
Would
who
you read?
posted first.
Correct. I'll see who post it first. I feel like the thing I have to say about that is that I'm okay with it because ultimately no one forced you to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, like we said this now, your social media account is your own social media account. You get to do what you want with it.
Yeah.
Of course, if it's socially appropriate and socially responsible thing of you to do. If you want to post pictures of, let's say, your dog or your cat like rolling around for like 5 minutes straight, but you just take it in the form of stories, I'm okay. You get to do whatever you want. Just doesn't mean you watch it, right?
Yeah.
And then again, you can't like.
Then don't complain, nobody
You
watch your story.
Watches your story also.
Yeah, but for that one, I just like.
No, just like swipe to the right, you can skip everything.
Yeah.
But then when you refresh your Instagram page, there'll be an annoying red circle there.
For me, if I see something,
That's the story, bro.
for me, if I see something like that, I swipe down, I exit the app. I go to Twitter instead, where they have more quality content.
Your safety, your what second choice?
Second choice. Yeah.
Again, no hate to people who do that.
Yeah.
Okay, we still love your.
Live your life the way you want to live.
Yeah. I feel like what I have to say is that you don't have to always conform to what other people are doing.
Yeah.
You don't have to do things because the whole world seems to be doing it.
Yeah.
Always stay true to yourself.
Just because Adrian's doing it doesn't mean I have to do it.
Yeah. And just because
Oh
they
my
both have a
God.
Twitter account doesn't mean I have to have a Twitter account.
Correct.
Yeah.
Stay off Twitter. It's good for your health.
Probably, yeah.
And yeah, I think what I would want the viewers to take to I can't England, man.
Take note.
To take, yeah, I guess take note. It's just be yourself on social media, and you don't particularly need to post something to show yourself off to be a show off.
Correct.
And to publicly say that, oh,
I'm here right now. Look how wealthy I am. You know.
Look how big my house is. Look how nice my car is.
Okay.
come on, guys,
It depends,
Shut up!
it depends on your intention lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, and another thing is, you don't need to be afraid whether or not you're on other people's close friends list or not.
Correct.
Oh yeah.
Because
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, you
yeah,
know.
sometimes it's just another unnecessary story. I guess you can say that. Not say unnecessary lah, but there's really nothing to be formal about it.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's not like, oh, if I'm on this guy's close friends list, that means I'm one step closer to being the prime minister. No, right? Like you don't need to be on like all you don't need to be like on everyone's close friends list to be
Yeah.
popular.
It's true.
And to feel like, oh, I've made it. That
You
kind
got
of
a
thing.
point, yeah.
Yeah. So
Ultimately, just be secure in who you are.
yeah. So
Don't fret about followers and
Yeah.
likes.
Yeah.
You don't really matter.
Unhealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And please be a socially responsible social media user and don't
Socialite.
a social.
socialist.
No, that's this.
Hey, wait, what's that? What's socialist?
That's borderline communism.
That's boring.
Oh shit! Damn! Don't cancel me for that. Just because I say socialist, don't say socialism. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody commie.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyways.
With that being said, this is Eutes, everything under the sun,
Wait, so we haven't answered the question.
which is
Social media, good
Social
or
media,
bad?
good or bad?
social media.
The answer is
Social media.
do your research, form your own
Average.
opinion. On our part, we think it's a more nuanced answer than good or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for
Like
watching.
and subscribe.
Yes.
Follow us on Instagram. Not that we care about our followers.
Yes.
Bye.